Hi, loves. I actually just randomly decided to record this podcast. It's come off a culmination of a few conversations that I've had in recent weeks. And by the way, in case you missed it, let me not forget that the Time Hackers one-to-one coaching program now is doors open. I'll explain a little bit about it at the end. But if you go to timehackers.xyz and on the top right, click work with us, you will see the link for the one-to-one coaching program where you can work with one of our time hacker coaches in a private space. I said I was going to say this at the end, but I might as well. Now I'm in it. I'll keep saying it. 6 power sessions, 20 minutes. They don't take time. You'll be amazed. Or that's the consistent feedback we get from people, is how amazed they are at what's possible in that 20 minutes. And also we know that you're already busy. And at this time of the year, just getting busier. So we want to give you the most bang for your buck, the buck being the minutes. And so you can get 6 one-to-one private coaching sessions with a time hacker coach, and you can pick the same coach each time. You can pick different coaches each time. We have coaches covering all different backgrounds. We have coaches coming. Remember, they all started as time hackers. So they literally came with the same issues that so many of you are facing and solved them, and then came on to get certified by us in our time hacker coach, become a time hacker coach program. They are amazing. You can hear some of their podcast episodes if you play them back when they speak about the Become a Time Hacker Coach experience and get to know them. We also have profiles for them, so you can read up and find the right one for you, or we'll suggest one for you. But the bottom line is, change your life in 6 weeks. There's 7 or 8 weeks left of 2023. It doesn't take time. Don't give in, don't give up, don't think that you've blown it, you've lost it, you're already behind. Don't buy into any of that narrative. There is plenty of time. You'll be amazed at what you can achieve when you have the right support from an expert who's overcome the same, obstacles that you are literally facing. So the link will be in the show notes, or you can always email team@timehackers.xyz with any questions, and we can get you getting coached this week, like literally this week, because it doesn't take time, not in this room. So that's about the Time Hackers coaching program. But what I really wanted to share about today was some of the common themes that have come up in conversations that I've been having recently. So as you guys might know, we partner now with organizations, nonprofits, teams globally that want to support their people in best optimizing their time. Now, a very common thing has come up. A lot of the bigger organizations want to bring us in to help their teams that are taking on additional voluntary work, supporting other members or their leadership team that suddenly have additional workloads, or their new hires that are coming in and feeling overwhelmed by all the things that they have to do. And just some takeaways from that conversation that I want to share the wisdom with you guys, which is, so often we think, like, we don't question where our work habits come from. We're not taught to question whether they are effective. We are literally taught to throw more hours at any work that we are doing as the solution to getting ahead of our to-do list, as the solution to getting things done, as the solution to creating success. And it is literally driving burnout. I spoke about this on last week's episode. I really recommend you listen to it if you think that you might have burnout, if you have experienced burnout, if you are prone to burnout, given the busy season that's about to come upon us. And so really just pausing to think, why do you work the way you work? What are the habits around your work that you know aren't serving you, but you're telling yourself, oh, this is the exception because I have this certain project or this certain opportunity or this certain team member is away or whatever it might be. This is the exception because it's this time of year. This is the exception because we just let some people go, because we just onboarded some new people, because whatever it might be. What are the habits that you know aren't sustainable that you are maintaining because you are making exceptions? Because I want to tell you something, and I'm saying this from so much love. You can know what isn't working for you consciously. And then you have this primitive part of your brain, this subconscious way of thinking that is very comfortable doing the same things over and over again and doesn't want to create change, even though you consciously know change is better, change is required, change is beneficial. Now, the problem is that subconscious part of our brain has been around us forever. It's an expert convincer. It's always making things seem very true. It makes it feel very true that this is temporary and just this one time and not again. And you're definitely going to make the change once you get through your entire to-do list. And I just want to offer you to call bullshit on that. Sorry, I should have said that I was going to be swearing this episode, but maybe some of you guys are used to it. I just want to invite you to challenge it and to think, if this isn't serving me, why am I continuing to do it? What if there is no reason for doing it? What if there is no justification for doing it? What becomes possible for me when I don't do it? Now, one of the conversations, and like I said, there've been several, I was speaking to someone and they were saying how they were taking on additional workload as the team had gotten smaller. So their workload went from one person who was already pretty stretched to the workload of multiple people. And there was zero consideration and zero pause for what are the things that we are doing that don't need to be done, right? If 80% of our results come from 20% of what we're doing, what can we eliminate? Like, let's really pause and think, what can we eliminate? It is not possible to do 3 or 4 people's work in a typical work week. It is not possible. It's stop trying to do it. You are setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for illness. You're setting yourself up for like not sustaining what you want to do. Now, this particularly hits the people that we've been speaking to who really care about their work, whose work is attached to their purpose, who find it already very difficult to switch off and already like they want to give so much. If this is you, I just really want to invite you to consider that you giving more than you have is not benefiting anyone. We have to stop thinking in terms of giving more is better and start thinking in terms of how can I produce the results while maintaining my sanity? How can I produce the results in a sustainable way? How can I produce the results with the least amount of work? Now, we have a podcast coming up in a few weeks. It's not been recorded yet, but it's someone who uses time hackers in their day job, and they've requested that their name not be put out there because of what they're going to share about what's possible that doesn't require longer hours. And they don't want their company to know that. And I think that's fair enough because companies are so obsessed, and we've been trained to be so obsessed with hours worked as a measure of our commitment, as a measure of our value, instead of the actual value we are producing, the actual results we are creating, the actual progress we are making. So I really want to encourage any of you, if you know that you are doing things that don't need to be done, or you know that you are swamped under too much to do and you've not even paused or been given any instruction or any support on how to prioritize and how to do less, that this is what the Time Hackers one-to-one coaching program is all about. It's literally you and a dedicated coach problem solving on you having too much to do and not enough time, on you being overwhelmed and being stressed, on you feeling at the brink of, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I'm going to be doing this work next year. I don't know if I just want to quit. It's support for you so that you can enjoy this holiday season and be present with the most important relationships in your life and yourself, so that you can stop putting your other goals, your other dreams, your other ideas on hold, so that you can eliminate guilt around time and how you are spending it, whether you are working and you shouldn't be, whether you aren't working and you should be, whatever it is, this habit of guilt. So no matter what we do, it's never enough. I just want to invite you to consider that there is a solution. There is a spaciousness, there is a success that is available for you through the skill of time hacking, because you have never been taught how to optimize your time. You've been taught how to manage it. You've been taught how to track it. You've been taught how to measure it. You've been taught how to give it to everyone else, how to say yes to everything, but no one has ever taught you how to optimize it. This is exactly what we do inside Time Hackers. Inside, by the way, the Lifetime Access Group Coaching Program, or for some of you, you will just want to work with a dedicated one-to-one coach. We will leave the link to both in the show notes. But really, I want you to consider what's possible for you when you get support. What's possible for you when you build a skill? What's possible for you where you feel on top of your to-dos, when you delete the things that didn't really need to get done, when you stop going down rabbit holes that you never really wanted to go down, when you feel in control of yourself and your time, when you feel valued and valuable. it's going to open up a world of possibility. So that's what the skill of time hacking will provide you with. And I think that everyone will benefit from it, which is why we are even allowing people to buy it as a gift for holiday season for their loved ones, because what is the better gift than the gift of time and spaciousness and presence? And all of those are available through the Time Hackers one-to-one coaching program, and also through the Lifetime Access coaching program if you decide you want to be part of a community. We will leave the links to both in the show notes. If you're on my email list, you'll be receiving emails with a lot of our common questions. And maybe I will also do an episode on that. We are also going to be bringing on some of our one-to-one coaching clients. But I really urge you to consider that at the end of this episode, you can have registered for one-to-one coaching and booked your first session, and you could be getting coached tomorrow. That means the tomorrow version of you can feel lighter, can feel less stressed, can feel more capable, can feel less bogged down, can feel clearer in how to achieve what you want in a week, can feel successful, can feel capable. Like, this does not take time. We are very clear about that. But it does take a decision. It takes a decision to get support when maybe you've been taught that support is some kind of weakness, which it definitely isn't. It takes a decision to invest in yourself when you've been taught to spend on everything else, all the external things, the vacations, the escapes, the alcohol, whatever it might be, and not invest on you, on your brain, on your time. And it's a decision to prioritize your life, your one truly special life. So I invite you to do that. Click the link in the show notes, sign up to the one-to-one Time Hackers coaching program, get coached this week, get supported this week, end the year strong, end the year spacious, end the year successful, make it easy to be present over the holidays, make it easy to go into 2024 feeling calm and open and excited, and like having the space for innovation, having the space for clarity, having the space for ideas and fun and joy. Like, you deserve that. And again, so do the people you love if you want to gift it to them. Have a wonderful day. I can't wait to hear about all of your guys' coaching sessions this week. Those of you that get started, that's it from me. Bye.